huge. Sorry, I have something on my shirt. First of all, he's huge. He's 14 inches and a quarter in height. And just incredible. He's indoor, outdoor. So we looked at the 3 little gnomes that we had available, or 2 available now, at the beginning of the show. So this is the Papa Gnome. We can put him inside, but more importantly, he is weather resistant, so he can absolutely go in your garden or go by your front door, go on your patio, on your porch, and look at those bright, beautiful colors for the decor in front of your home. I absolutely adore this guy. Sale price today, we're saving over almost $16, 4 easy payments of $24.99. And because of all the UV protectant and everything, he is also weather resistant, sunshine resistant, and he's going to be in your garden for years and years to come. And we said it earlier, Jim, but gnomes have magical properties. Gnomes are known to protect your home and garden. So why wouldn't we want more protection and then cute protection at that?
Well, gnomes are magical, and if you have something like this in your home, your flowers will be brighter, your vegetables will be tastier, your children will behave themselves.
Oh.
I mean, it just accomplishes so much.
That's
And I'll
nice.
tell you what, no garden is complete unless they have a gnome in the garden. And I don't think there's a better one than this one right here. You know, I'm kind of a gardener myself. I mean, we do some vegetables, but we do a lot of flowers too, you know. And I love, well, I love flowers because I love color, you know, and makes me happy. And that's the object of these gnomes, is to bring joy and a, you know, a little bit of color and a little bit of whimsy into the garden. But as you mentioned earlier, it is something that you can set outside, and you don't have to worry about the weather hurting it, or the sun fading it terribly and that sort of thing, because all these outdoor pieces, we coat them after we get finished with our paint job. And this is a great example of what I was talking about earlier, about the different techniques we use to paint this.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into painting this thing, and if you don't believe me, try painting one yourself, you know. And but we coat it with a UV protective coating that makes it where the colors are, you know, stay pretty fast and that sort of thing. So and as far as weather's concerned, you could soak this thing. You could have one of these in the bottom of your swimming pool, and it wouldn't be a problem at all.
It's fantastic. I mean, and we were talking about earlier about all the colors, right? How colorful you love to make your pieces. This is like the epitome of happy, colorful, and just joyful. And he's actually gardening because he's got his water pail and shovel right here. And his face is just precious, even though we only see half of it.
Well, that's the theme, you know, gardening. So, it's like me. I've got one of these watering cans like this. In fact, I bought the watering can in Europe, and they use them over there all the time. They're sort of old fashioned over here, but they use them over there all the time. And I bought this one in France, and I use it every, when I'm out watering the garden. And of course, the shovel, everybody's got to have one of those. And it's we have it outside. We have ours that's sitting outside. In fact, we have a collection of them outside. In fact, that's a good thing to know. If you want something that's really interesting, collect some of these gnomes and put them together in a cluster, you know. And you could put one of these things as a centerpiece in your dining room table, and people would rave about it. You know what Jan does, my wife, she is a force of nature when it comes to decorating, and she'll do that kind of thing. She'll have, we'll have a party or something, and she'll put like a centerpiece like this large gnome, and then she'll put a lot of the whimsical pieces that I've made along with it, with fake grass and other plastic flowers and stuff like that, and it goes all on the table, and it looks outrageous, and it's really something that if you use imagination, you can have a lot of fun with these pieces.
This, I just adore it. I love the fact that it's safe to go outside. You can leave it out there. You don't have to run out if it starts raining and bring it back in. And we all need a garden gnome. Why not have, I mean, if you have a garden, you need a garden gnome to protect it. Why not have a Jim Shore out there? Or what a beautiful gift, like a housewarming gift. This would be amazing, Jim.
Well, even if you're in an apartment or something like that, and you want to think in terms of gardening and flowers and that kind of stuff, put this guy out on the balcony, or have him have him in the house at your foyer to welcome everybody and that comes to visit. It's just one of those things that's wonderful to have around, and I like the dimension of it, quite frankly. I mean, it's large, it's substantial, it's very heavy, so it's very well constructed, and it's something that will be, something like this I think can be an heirloom piece. It's the kids will love it, they can grow up with it, and that'll be something that's like a fixture in the house. So many of my pieces are, people. If they have a Jim Shore Christmas or a Jim Shore Thanksgiving,
Yep.
whatever, the pieces that they know that when those pieces come out, it's springtime or it's Christmas or what have you.